Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, the world's most expensive and public breakup is entering its third phase in front of our eyes. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are at each other's throats once again, and this time it seems that Trump is the one who's making the more outlandish threats and claims about what's going to happen to Musk. If you don't remember phase two, that was when Elon Musk suggested that Donald Trump was on Epstein's flight logs and was on Epstein's plane and island, which everyone who lives in reality has already accepted. You know, there were pictures of them together. Donald Trump referred to him as his best friend. The weird, creepy interview about how he likes young women. And sure, there are reports that he was kicked out of Mar-a-Lago for being a freak. But all the same, you two were hanging out together for a long time. It stands to reason that you're on some flight logs. But that was phase two. Now we're on to bigger and better things. And now, Donald Trump is threatening Musk's citizenship. In a recent interview outside the White House, Donald Trump suggested the following.
I don't know. I think we'll have to take a look. We might have to put Doge on Elon. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible? He gets a lot of subsidies, Peter. But Elon's very upset that the EV mandate is going to be terminated. And you know what? When you look at it, not everybody wants an electric car. I don't want an electric car. I want to have baby gasoline.
He goes on a weird tangent about what kind of cars people want to own right there. It's the typical Trump speech for reporters. I won't bore you with that. It's going to raise your blood pressure as much as mine. But the fact of the matter is what he said is he is possibly going to consider deporting Elon Musk and also sending Doge after his companies. Which, his statement about Musk getting mad about cutting EV subsidies, Musk has made statements in the past about how he would be okay with government subsidies no longer affecting his companies just because that's the whole government wasted efficiency. Whether he actually believes that or not is another question. Most people will tell you that all rich people care about is making more money, but he has made statements in the past that he would be okay with EV mandates, kickback subsidies being cut. He probably would feel some kind of way if he had to pay more for his Colossus plant that just went up in Tennessee. But that's not the EV mandates. So we're just specifically talking about what Trump said in the video. However, when it comes to deporting Elon Musk, that's kind of a weird thing because Musk himself has admitted that he overstayed a visa. And by all accounts, at least under this current administration, that would have put him on the hot list to be deported by ICE. But you don't have to take my word for it. You can listen to Musk and his brother themselves.
You see these numbers every day, but for us to hear, we'll give you $3 million.
Yeah, it sounded extremely, we thought they were crazy. Why would they do that?
It was literally like, these people are insane.
They obviously do not realize we're sleeping in the office.
In fact, when they did fund us, they realized that we were illegal immigrants.
Well, I mean,
yes, we were.
I'd say it's a gray area.
Yeah, yes, we were. We were illegal immigrants. We were sleeping in the office. We didn't have a car. We had one car, but the wheel kept falling off.
But, well, actually, yeah. The wheel.
Of course, by being an illegal immigrant, he means that they overstayed their work visas or their student visas. Whatever kind of temporary visa they had that they needed to get renewed with the government, they did not do that. And you may be saying, but the Trump administration is only deporting criminals. They're only deporting the felons and the bad people. Do you really believe that? When they're raiding Home Depots, do you really think they're going after the hardened criminals, the MS-13 gang members, and the coyotes that are sneaking people across the border? Or are they going after anybody who has any kind of issue with their immigration status? Do you think Elon Musk would have not been targeted, perhaps because he has a fair complexion or hundreds of billions of dollars? But even then, with all that money, why did it take you so long to get your citizenship put together? These are the sort of questions that Republicans like to ask about the people who they want to deport, but all of a sudden, now this is coming back to bite the behind of the man who spent $500 million to put Trump in office. I don't like handing out Fell For It Again awards because all I'm reminded of are the people who are worse off, who are going to be affected by these policies. And it would be bittersweet to see Elon Musk actually face the ramifications of the beast he put in office, because even though it would affect him, it's not like he would be too bad off. But the worst part about it is all the people who are being affected by these policies. Elon Musk has tweeted recently that he has some kind of dirt, or has implied he has some different dirt on Trump that he hasn't released yet. But if you already told the world that the guy was a pedophile, or flew around with pedophiles and went to the pedophile island and nobody cared after that, what else do you have to say? Honestly, at this point, I hope he does keep up with it, if only to cause discontent within the GOP. I'd love to see some infighting that isn't leftward. Musk has also claimed he'll start funding GOP contenders who go against Trump's wishes, who are going to vote against this big, beautiful bill thing that he's trying to pass, and that's fine too. Use your hundreds of billions of dollars to try and destroy the GOP. Rather than emboldening them the way that you did, let's try to actually make things better with all that money you have. But I don't think anything's going to come from this, to be honest. This is a big nothing ever happened sort of video. If Musk does get deported, I would love to be a fly on the wall for that, because it's like, you spend all this money and time emboldening a man who, anytime he gets the opportunity to blame an immigrant for his problems, he will do that and threaten to deport them. And now, look at you, being blamed for his problems and threatening to be deported. But we'll see what happens with this. Time will tell exactly what's going to go down. But I guess until a billionaire weasels his way out of problems again, y'all try to have a good day.